have arrived. Car's parked up, luckily, because this particular car park is actually quite full. To get here, we had to drive over this bridge. It's so narrow. Had to breathe in to get over here. It's a lovely little spot here. We're going to walk the Newlands Horseshoe, and we're going to bag 5 new Wainwright Fells.
It's a beautiful day. We've been in much deliberation about which walk to do because there's a little threat of thunder about between 2 and 4, and I hate the thunder. It doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. So we managed to get parking space, as Simon said.
And just make out our cottage over there through the trees. We've been walking along this country lane for a few moments now, and we do seem to be ascending. So hopefully that's a good thing, as it takes some of the ascent away on this short distance so far. So it's about 8:45 in the morning, and we're almost 1 mile in. We've come to a fork. Robinson's can be accessed either that way, which apparently is the more challenging route, or we can go this way, which goes up the side of the mountain instead. We watched 2 YouTube videos last night. Either way isn't straightforward, but the route we're going this way, up the side, is a little bit more palatable, we think. I think we decided to do the Newlands Horseshoe, which is probably a little bit further than what we were planning. But based on the logistics of things, I think we're going for it. Into the valley. Bit of a scramble to get up this bit. Still climbing up. This has been more challenging than what we first anticipated. We've reached the path after scrambling up there. We could have come from that direction. After a scramble that felt as if it was taking forever, we finally plateaued out. We're about 0.4 away from the summit of Robinson, which is a big one. Bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Here, find ourselves a geocache. Already see a nice pile of stones. Surely it's got to be under here. We're heading over there, which is Hindscarth, before continuing that way to Dale Head. So we're sticking with the big uns. but we're hoping we're not going to drop down so much this time. It was about 3.5 miles to Robinson, and it took us over 2.5 hours. Lay's waiting for me. She's looking at me thinking, will you stop talking to that camera? Okay, you can see what we've got to do. Drop down and then head up the side there. Okay, this is where we start going up again. I've been calling it Hindscarth. It's Hindscarth with a TH at the end. Up we go. That's where we were. That's our first fell. Just move along here. That is where we're going. I think we're here. A few of the bods up here as well. Some more stunning views. Our next fell is over there, Dale Head. Wainwright number 3 of the day. And at this point we've just done a tad over 5 miles. We'll see how many we've done when we get to Dale Head. So down there is Buttermere. Behind this mountain here, which is Lingfell, behind there is Haystacks. And we've done both of them. Final stretch to Dale Head. And we've got this to our left. Over there is the very top. It's like a stone trig point. Down quite a lot and then heading back up over there, I think, High Sky. We're now done almost 6.5 miles. Sky. It's a high sky. Just heard someone cheer, so we must be very near the top. I spy with my little eye something beginning with H. Hi Spy! I spy behind. We're heading for the final fell of the day, Maiden Moor. We've now walked a tad over 8 miles. As the crow flies, it's 1.2 miles to Maiden Moor. But we're hoping this final fell isn't too strenuous. And it's almost a ridge over to it. As you can see for now, it's just a few ups and downs. With the odd cairn highlighting the way to go. Derwent Water ahead, with Keswick beyond it. And if you can just see, there's a little island on Derwent Water. Many years ago, with our daughters when they were little, we hired a rowing boat and we rowed a boat to Herbert's Island. Why, you ask? Because there was a geocache on there. We found it. It's a tiny little island. I got soaked, didn't I? I had to push the boat off the island shore into the water to make sure we could make our way out. So this is the route we've been doing today. Quite a large circuit. And just over there, about a quarter of a mile away, just over, is Maiden Moor. And then after that, we head back down to the car. This is a great view of our cottage from up here. Very close to the top of Maiden Moor. Would there be a nice trig point, or just a rock? A pile of rocks. Down, I think we've spotted where our car's parked. We're parked down there. You can see a white car and our car is somewhere there. Let's head on down. Been chatting to this couple along the way. They've been going our sort of pace. Very slow. Almost 4 o'clock. We've done almost 9.5 miles. See how many miles we've done when we get back to the car. Cat Bells is just ahead. We did Cat Bells many a year ago, so we're not going back up there. Dipping down towards the car, 3/4 of a mile from here. Got a nice waterfall to cool off in. That's been interesting to come down in, quite challenging. Beginning to think coming down is almost as tough as going up. Having a dip.
Simon's going to cool off. But nice. You may be able to see our cottage directly ahead. That's exciting, means we're nearly back. So today has been a really tough walk. We started off climbing Robinson, which was really, really steep. And then we walked round to Hindscarth, then we had to drop down, climb up to Dalehead. And it was a really steep drop down Dalehead to a little tarn where we were almost tempted just to go back to the car on the valley floor because we couldn't face another uphill, but we're not quitters. So we pushed ourselves up the hill to High Spy, and you know, it was probably the best decision we made because we managed to bag High Spy and Maiden Moor, and that was the best part of the walk because it was gradually downhill, or very, very gradual gradient. The views of Derwent Water were just stunning, and now we're just dropping back down to where we've left the car. It was also threatening to thunder between 2 and 4 today, so that was always at the back of my mind because I would hate to be right up on the top of a fell in the thunder, but it didn't. It's been a very warm day, which is probably why we've struggled, but we're almost back.
Just seeing this.
Definitely think you should enter next year.
Yeah, we're presuming that's what all the red flags have been for. Yeah, next year 50k, no problemo. Elaine is going to point out where we've been today.
The big one over there
Yes.
is Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked down and round and up until that very top far back peak is Hindscarth.
Mm-hmm.
Then we dropped down and then we went round to Dale's Head, and then we dropped right down, and then we had to climb all the way back up to High Spy and all the way along to Maiden Moor.
To Maiden Moor. Oh, I've never been so pleased to see the car. Check the scores on the doors. This car park was full this morning.
You can just about make out the black circle. We've done 11.56.
11.56
Yeah.
miles.
5 Wainwrights today.
5 Wainwrights.
To be back.
Oh, got room for about another 10-mile walk? No.
And the cottage is only there, but we drove here.
Thank goodness.
Because it would have added another mile and a half.
Yeah. Right, let's unload. So yes, if you are looking at doing this walk, this is Chapel Bridge car park. Enough parking for about 10 or so cars, I reckon. Perfect place to start this walk. There's our cottage. Oh, a cup of tea and a bicky. Cheers.
Okay, so we're staying in a little cottage about here, so it wasn't very far to drive to a parking. We walked all the way up here to Robinson, which was pretty horrendous. Then we dropped down, then we climbed up to Hindscarth. Is that how you pronounce that one? Then we dropped down and we climbed up to Dale Head. This was a really big drop down and quite a big climb up to High Spy. This was a big climb up to High Spy, but we was glad we made the effort because along here was beautiful, great views of Derwent Water. We visited Maiden Moor, and then we dropped off Maiden Moor back down to where our car was parked and back to the cottage.